David of Manchester City. Matthew here, freeprescriptionlenses.com. Don't. Sorry, alright, never mind. Alright, let me cut your wife's lenses. We're going to do the polarized brown. Ladies first, here are your lenses. But no, you got to wait. I'll put yours back down. These are your wife lenses that I'm going to cut for your very own RayBan 2132, new Wayfarer size 52. I will use my blue crystal because today, in your honor, I'm wearing my tortoise because I have on, you know, a tan and brown shirt with brown slacks, brown shoes, and for those keeping score at home, the brown belt. But only a black watch band. I got to work on that. Okay, this whole process will take me 15 minutes. It's 8:21, Tuesday, May 20th, 75 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina, at least according to my Samsung 2 Gear, well, my Gear 2. So, these are mine. These were the ones that you were going to get. I set them aside. I reserved them. But since you're not going to get them, I'm just going to put them in the trash. Is that okay? I'll just leave them right there. No, okay, I'm going to take them right back out. I'm going to set them there. See, I'm all choked up since you didn't buy a pair of glasses from me. You know my wife wants a new pair of shoes. I hope I'm recording this. Anyway, I'm going to put my Italian frame into my Italian Santanelli. I don't know why I do this. I'm going to do the left hand. Santanelli. LE1000 patternless edger. And the stylus is going to trace the shape of the left lens, and then it's going to move over to the right here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. Except my wife. She's disappointed with everything. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? You know what I'm saying, David? I think you do. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the shape of your lens. If this were prescription, I'd put in your pupillary distance, but because you don't wear prescription lenses yet, why don't you stare at the sun until your eyes go bad? Then you can buy some prescription lenses from me. How about that? So these are polycarbonate lenses that I'm cutting for a Xyle frame. Let me take your lenses out of their protective sleeve. Ooh, look at that brown. Look at that brown. And here's the best way to know. These are polarized. They give me little notches so I know which way to orient them. When I hold them up to the light and cross them, you can still see through them, but you hear the term polar opposites. When I turn them at 90 degrees meridian, look at that. It goes pitch black. Ooh. How's that for special effects? Spielberg has got nothing on me. Nothing, I tell you. So, okay, I got to put this block on here while it is cutting. So the same people who make little Post-it notes, 3M, they make something called the Leap Pad. So I'm going to stick this onto the block, and then I'm going to peel that side off, making that side sticky, and I'm going to stick that onto the lens. Let's do this in round 2. I've already got the sticker on here, so I'm going to pull that tape away and stick that on there. And actually, let me make sure that is oriented perfectly. These are polarized. I can't be joking around now. Okay, there we go. That is following that 180 meridian. So I'm going to pop the lens into the Chuck, or as I say, the Charles, because I just don't know it well enough to call it Chuck. And the calipers are going to come down and trace the shape of your frame onto the backside. Now, this is your wife's backside, the backside of her lens, that is. Boy, I'm glad you're a million miles away, and I can say anything and not get in trouble, except my wife's going to watch this and I'm going to be like, why are you talking about his wife's backside like that? Ooh, look, now it's touching her front side. Makes you long for the day when you used to touch her front side. I'm in so much trouble. So much trouble. Sorry, honey. But the good thing is I don't have another anniversary for, what, 7-8 months, so I can talk my way out of it. She'll forget about all this. I'm just going to drug her tonight when she goes to sleep. So, okay, the cutting wheel down there on the bottom, blah, blah, blah. Bevel wheel over there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's touching down. You got it? Okay. So I did my research. Today's video, I will be showing you an exact reenactment of the Battle of Hastings. That's when the Norman king came to invade old King Harold of the Saxons in a town of Hastings just out of Essex. And according to most historians, this is how the battle went. Now, some people thought that they came in from this side and it went like that. But, you know, with the rocky terrain, there was no way. He had to use Benetti's defense. And that's why it went like this. And that's why it was a Norman victory. And that's why you still got French people living in England. So, your lens is flat. Now the bevel. Hard to believe I was a history major. It is hard to believe, especially because I studied opticianry. I did study the history of optics. It was the Venetian glass blowers who came up with the first glass lenses. Leonardo da Vinci, or was it Leonardo DiCaprio, postulated 500 years ago about the contact lens, a glass-filled tube with water, a water-filled glass tube, and you look through it, and it would magnify. Of course, you could look through a piece of rock candy too, but it was very hard to find rock candy 500 years ago. In fact, it's still pretty damn hard to find rock candy. Why can't you just go into any store and find rock candy? So we're almost done. Boy, I wish I was almost done. I could go home. David, at your request, we have a little holiday coming up Monday. Today is Tuesday. We have a holiday called Memorial Day, which I will be closed. Now, I have taken my New Year's resolution was to work 365 days of the year. I got my wife's permission to do that. Work as hard as I can for 1 year to see where that gets me. Of course, the hand sewn, using my thumbnail to scrape that off the lens. Collect it onto the counter. You know what's going to happen next? Whee! Okay, let me dry your lens off. Let me pop it into... I'm going to stick your wife's thing into mine. Boy, I'm in so much trouble. Okay, that snaps in perfectly. Let's go ahead and cut the left lens. Put that in there. Oops. Flip that over to left. See, I tried to hit cut, hit start, and the machine wouldn't let me. It was smarter than me. Now, the big question is, she's going to ask you, do these brown lenses make her butt look big? And that's when you say, yes, dear, yes, it does. I'll go sleep on the couch now. Thank you very much. I have been married for 6 years. Got an anniversary coming up March 1st. If I make it that far, if my wife puts up with me for that long. If not, I'm just going to come sleep on your couch in Manchester City, who have just won their division. Of course, I have no clue what happens after that because I'm American. And we don't care about soccer. And we don't care about what you call football either. I love some of your terminologies, though. Of course, I'm taking this block off now. You guys, we call it a windshield. You call it a windscreen. My favorite thing is when you guys refer to a popsicle as an ice lolly. I thought that was so funny until they pointed out we have lollipops. Damn, I hate when you guys make it right. I know you invented the language. We just figured out a way to butcher it. So no matter what you do well, we can ruin it for you. That's what we do here in America. So, almost done. Oop, I gotta get ready. Where's my lenses? I got extra packs. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Here's my blue rubber. Here's my white ones I wear on special occasions. You know what? For my next video, I'm going to get these bad boys out. I'm going to wear the white ones just for you, David. All right, here's my little extra sleeves that I recycle. Let's get all these down here. This is... Where's my Sharpie? Where's my Sharpie? These are the RayBan 2132, size 52, Polar Brown. And something tells me I need a new pen. This is starting to get weak. Weak like my game. So, where's that right lens? The right lens, going to go inside a protective sleeve. Fold it over, blah, blah, blah. Wrap it up, throw it in a package, mail it to you. Yes, these are your wives. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. I should take better care of things. Did I mention your lenses are unbreakable? They're bulletproof up to 22 caliber and have both UVA and UVB protection. If you don't believe it, just shoot your wife in the eye. You have my permission to do so. You may not have her permission, but you got my permission. That's good enough. That'll get you halfway there. And if it doesn't work out well, you can come sleep on my couch. I think you and I are going to have to share my couch. But you know, in a strictly platonic way on the first night. After that, hey, all bets are off. All right, so I'm going to tuck this in. And, everyone else out there who's watching this video, ignore what I'm saying. Me and him go way back, at least 2 weeks, and we're just silly. Silly, I tell you. Just silly. So, pop that out. That looks great. Take this block off, blah, blah, blah. Put it in the protective sleeve so nothing happens to it. Spit on it to clean it. Patooey. Wipe that off. Hold it up to the light. Yep, no blemishes. I don't have to inspect any more than that. Put it in there, fold them over, wrap it in duct tape, and now it's coming to your wife. Where's my little packages? Here's the envelope. I'm just going to stuff it in here. I'll put somebody's label on it, and hopefully it'll get to you. What's going on? There. That's good. You know what? I have that picture on the website showing you these envelopes where it's opened up like this, and for some reason I call it my Virginia O'Keeffe picture. My wife just hates it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, I think I do know why, but I'm not saying. So that's it. That is your wife's lenses. Let's get ready to cut yours. The polarized polycarbonate in the G15. What up, G? Okay, so that's it. David, I hope your wife is still talking to you, and let's cut hers and cut.